Now I'm taking one more example for the capital adjustment on the basis of new partner's capital. But this illustration is different from the earlier one is because in this question capital will be adjusted through current account. I will show you how when they ask you to adjust old partner's capital on the basis of their current account, then how will you move. So let us go through the question. X and Y were partners in the firm sharing profits in the ratio of 5 is to 3. 5 is to 3. They admitted Z as a new partner for 1/3 share in the profit. Z was to contribute 20,000 as his capital. The balance sheet of X and Y is given. So liability side contains creditors, capital balances and general reserve, and asset side land and building, plant and machinery, stock, debtors, provision for doubtful debt, investment and cash. So other terms, goodwill of the firm was valued at 12,000. He's coming for 1/3 share, right? So firm's goodwill is given 12,000, so he will bring 1/3 amount, right? In the question says they admitted Z as a new partner for 1/3 share in profit. Z was to contribute 20,000 as his capital, right? They have in this about premium for goodwill. It is not mentioned here when he is not bringing actually. So goodwill of the firm is given 12,000. On the basis of this, we can calculate his amount of share of goodwill. 1/3 of the 12,000 is 4,000. He has to bring 4,000 premium for goodwill, but in question nowhere it is mentioned whether he has brought that amount in cash. So we will see. Land and building were to be valued, so land and building is affected. Plant and machinery is affected. Provision for doubtful debt was found to be excess by 440. Provision for doubtful debt will be affected. Liability of 1,000 included in creditors, so creditor will be affected. And the capital of the partners be adjusted on the basis of contribution of the capital. Excess or shortfall, if any, be transferred to the current account, right? So now, after going through the whole question, the question asks you to prepare revaluation account, partners capital account and the balance sheet of the firm, new firm. So first of all, you make a format of the revaluation account, partners capital account and balance sheet. We will do the question simultaneously, and I'm also going to tell you all the journal entries, because question can be asked on to generalize it, and can be asked to prepare a ledger and balance sheet. So first of all, and liability, I'm taking for liability side. First of all, creditor is having adjustment 27,000. Balance is 27,000, and question says a liability of 1,000 included in creditor was not likely to arise. So creditor liability towards creditor is decreasing, and decrease in liability is a profit for the business. So the journal entry profit for the business, so revaluation account will be credited and decrease in liability should be debited. So journal entry is creditors account debited to revaluation account. Revaluation account is credited by creditor 1,000, and in the balance sheet creditors balance will be reduced by 1,000. Now it becomes 27,600, right? Now capital balances, it will be brought down, so it is brought down here. This is, they have brought down X and Y. Now general reserve concept is general reserve should be written off among the old partners in their old ratio. old partners are X and Y. So this 16,000 will be shared by the X and Y in their old profit sharing ratio, that is 5:3. And the journal entry will be general reserve account debited to X capital account to Y's capital account. So X and Y's capital will be credited by general reserve. So by general reserve 10,000 and 6,000, 5:3, right? And in new balance sheet, general reserve will not be shown because it is written off. Now next is land and building. Land and building 25,000. Question says land and building were to be valued at 35,000. So existing is 25,000 and revalued amount is 35,000. Means land and building is increasing. So increase in asset is a gain for the business. So land and building account debited to revaluation account. Revaluation account should be credited. So on the credit side of the revaluation account, we will write buy land and building 10,000. Another is plant and machinery at 25,000. Plant and machinery is given in the balance sheet is 30,000. It is 30,000 here, but now it is valued at 25,000. Means land and building, plant and machinery is decreased. So decrease in asset is a loss for the business. So journal entry for this is revaluation account debited to plant and machinery account, and in the revaluation account we will write to plant and machinery. And in the balance sheet, what will you do? The land and building will be shown as 35,000 and plant and machinery after deduction of 5,000 it become 25,000, right? Now next is debtors. Stock, there is no adjustment related to stock, so it will be shown in the balance sheet as it is, right? 15,000. Now debtors, no adjustment, but provision for doubtful debt 1,500 is given, and the question says provision for doubtful debt was found to be excess by 400. So provision for doubtful debt is a liability for the business, and they are saying that there is an excess of 400, means this liability should be decreased by 400. So this decrease in liability is again for the business. So journal entry will be provision for doubtful debt account debited to revaluation account. Revaluation account has been credited. So on the credit side, we will write by provision for doubtful debt 400. And in the balance sheet, we will show it after deducting 400, the balance of provision become 1,100. So we will show it in this way. Debtors minus less provision, right? Now we will calculate investment as it is, no change, there is no adjustment with the investment, so it will be shown here investment as it is. I have shown. Now cash 19,500, and still he is bringing 20,000. Z is bringing 20,000 for capital, so that will be added. So 10th, it is 19,500. It is 19,500, and he is bringing 20,000. So now cash balance become 39,500, right? So that is written here. Now he is bringing cash, so journal entry is cash account debited to Z's capital account. So in the capital account it will be shown, so they have shown here by cash, and he is not bringing premium for goodwill, so he is coming for 1/3 share, and he is not bringing premium for goodwill. And they haven't, in this question they haven't mentioned about the new profit sharing ratio. So definitely, if nothing is mentioned that how new partner is acquiring this 1/3 share in the profit from the old partners, then it is assumed that old partners would have surrendered their share in favor of Z, in favor of Z in their old profit sharing ratio. So this old profit sharing ratio is also the sacrificing ratio, right? So first of all, we will calculate his premium for goodwill. So value of goodwill is given 12,000. He is coming for 1/3 share. So multiplied by 1/3. So it is 4,000, right? So 4,000 journal entry will be Z's current account debited to X capital account to Y's capital account, and this 4,000 will be shared in the ratio of sacrificing ratio. Sacrificing ratio I have clarified you, that is 5:3. So by Z's current account 2,500 and 1,500, 5:3, 4,000 they have shown here. Yes. Apart from this, new profit sharing ratio will be calculated. Z is coming for 1/3 share. Why we are calculating new profit sharing ratio? Because capital adjustment is required. For capital adjustment, it is necessary that you should know the new profit sharing ratio. So Z is coming for 1/3 share. Remaining share 1 minus 1/3 is 2/3. This 2/3 will be shared by the old partners in their old ratio, that is 5:3. So X new share is 2/3 multiplied by 5/8, 10/24. Y 2/3 multiplied by 3/8, that is 6/24. Now Z 1/3, it can be make it denominator 24. We will multiplied by 8. We will multiply 8 to the numerator and denominator, it become 8/24. Now the new profit sharing ratio will be 10:6:8 or 5:3:4, right? Now all the adjustment we have done all the adjustment, but now we have to calculate everything. So credit side of the revaluation account is 11,400, but debit side is having 5,000. So the balance 6,400. This is a profit on revaluation. This profit on revaluation will be shared by the old partners in their old ratio, that is 5:3. So profit had transferred to X capital account 4,000 and Y 2,400. So they have transferred on the credit side by revaluation account 4,000 and 2,400. Right. After this, we will calculate the amount. Now the balance is existing balance after all adjustment. X is having 66,500, Y is having 44,900, and Z is having 20,000. Now we will move to, because last is said the capital of the partners be adjusted on the basis of Z's contribution of capital in the firm, and excess and shortfall. If there is surplus, excess means surplus and shortfall means deficit, if any, to be transferred to current account. So adjustment should be done through current account. Now we will calculate the total capital of the new firm on the basis of Z. Z is coming So Z is coming for coming with 20,000 as his capital, and he is coming for 1/3 share. So reciprocal is 3/1. So the total capital of the new firm is 60,000. On the basis of this, we will calculate the new required capital of X. So X required capital is 60,000 multiplied by his new share 5/12. So his required capital is 25,000. At present his capital is 66,500. So excess capital, he is having excess capital. So this X, what is the amount of excess capital? So 66,000 minus 25,000. So excess capital is 41,500, right? So this 41,500 will be transferred to his current account. Apart from this, we will calculate Y's capital. Y's required capital 60,000 multiplied by 3/12, that is his new share. it is 15,000. So he is supposed to have 15,000. At present he is having a 44,900. Existing capital is more than required capital. Again there is a excess capital of 29,900. So these amounts should be X and Y's excess capital will be transferred to their current account, and the journal entry will be X capital account debited with 41,000, X capital account debited, Y's capital account debited to X current account to Y's current account, right? So their capital account is debited, so it will be debited here to current account 41,000, 29,900, right? So after this balance become 25,000, 15,000 and 20,000. This amount will be shown in the balance sheet, and current account balance is also shown because current account has been created, so it should be current account has been shown here, right? And Z's current account, which was journal entry, was this. Z current account showing the debit balance, so it will be shown on the asset side, right? Now you make a total and you will get the answer. Thank you class, and tomorrow we will discuss about the case 2. Go through all these questions what I have discussed today, note down in your class notes after understanding it, and I have also given one question to solve. You must solve it as a homework. Thank you. Have a nice day.